Good evening, everyone. This is Take Profits. Today, we are going to be breaking down the dark shot we took today during the London session. I'm going to be showing you how we came across this in the group, the FX for Livings Discord. I called the trade out for his Discord members. So on the charts, when the London session started, what I saw on the charts was that DAX got into um, an FVG zone, the FVG on the hourly chart. You saw that when DAX got into the FVG, you can see that DAX was just playing around inside the FVG. It's not breaking through the FVG. So when you see this kind of move, you see that you know that you're about to get a reversal to the downside. So that's why I said in the group that DAX dilly-dallying inside the 1 hour FVG. So we'll be looking for shorts if it doesn't violate the FVG. And DAX has just tapped into a 1/3 ADR, and it has taken the previous day's high. So all these confluences are aligned for us, and we know that we are going to get a reversal very soon, and it's high probability that when DAX takes the previous day's high, it's going to make its high of the day at that zone. So let's go on to the charts. I'm going to use my replay button. So we can see that DAX was approaching the 1 hour FVG, and this was 3:15 a.m. Sorry, I'm using Nigerian time. Let me change to New York time so that we'll be able to align together. Okay, so we can see that this was 9:45 p.m. New York time. Let's play the price forward. Okay, sorry. Sorry, my replay was just too fast for me. So we can see that the ADR is an algorithmic level, and ICT, told us to pay attention to if you are scalping, if you are trading on, you are an intraday trader, you don't trade on you are not a swing trader or a position trader. So it made us to understand that when price gets to this 1/3 ADR, we need to pay attention to how price um, reacts to this zone, and this is how the ADR is marked. The ADR makes use of the true opening day of New York. We know that the true open is 12 a.m. New York time. So you can see this line on the ADR. That's 12 a.m. That shows you that the New York session has started, and this is the opening candle of the New York session. This candle right here that I'm marking right here, that's the opening candle. So the opening line to get the value for the ADR is it's a standard deviation from the opening line. you can see that if the opening price for the true day open is here, so the standard deviation from the opening price is this 1/3. I don't know the fib calibration for it, but if you measure, let's use a box to measure from here to here, from the opening price to the 1/3 ADR, you'll see that it's the same measurement. So it's the same thing for the 5 ADR. The 5 ADR takes into account the daily range for the past 5 days. So price usually tends to get into this zone as well and reverse, but most of the time price reverses from this 1/3 ADR. But when price wants to really push up to get to the extremities, that's when you see that price gets to this 5 ADR and possibly reverse from it. So you can see, if we take this box, mark it from the true open, and just move the box down from the true open, so you can see that it's the same um, height from the true open. So that's about it. So the ADR takes into account um, the true open of the day. So, and that's where you get your Judas. Let's think of a daily candles open, high, low, close. So when price opens from here, that's the Asia session from here. That's from here. So you have to pay attention into when the opening price of DAX starts from. The opening price of DAX starts from 8:15 New York time. It's very important to know this because it's very different from the forex pairs. Look at the opening price for um, Euro USD. This is 5 p.m. New York time. That's when the daily candle of Euro USD starts counting. But for DAX, it starts counting from 8:15 New York time. So you have to pay attention to that. So take for instance the daily candles open, high, low, close. When price opened from here, that's 8:15, it made a high, it made a low, and probably it's going to close somewhere around, around here at the end of the day. So this is the daily candle. And what we are going to be targeting with confluence to the ADR is that when the daily candle makes its Judas, and in this case, DAX made a high, which is the Judas for the day, which is also the high of the day. You can see that DAX, while making the false move, it tapped, from the open, it now went up and took the previous day's high. This is the previous day's high. The previous day's high. It took it right here. That's the previous day's high. And again, DAX tapped into the 1/3 ADR level. And all these were during the London session. The London session had just opened maybe 30 minutes to, that was around 3 a.m. New York time. You can see 3 a.m. New York time. Exactly at 3 a.m. New York time, DAX tapped into this 1/3 ADR. So that's showing you that, okay, I think DAX wants to make its high of the day. So this is when you start looking for sell opportunities. So, and again, it's tapping into this PD array. Everything has to line up to a higher time frame narrative. You can't just, you know, take trades blindly because it has taken the previous day's high, because it has taken the previous day's low, the 1/3 ADR, and you enter short. No, you have to take into consideration the higher time frame narrative. So DAX was also tapping into this 1 hour fair value gap. So we have three confluences lined up for us. So that's what I wrote into the Discord, that I'm going to be looking for shorts, and that is how you get your short for DAX. Now, looking at the entry model, this is where most traders just find themselves in trouble. They get they have the right idea, but they goof their entry most of the time. So I'm going to be talking about the way I enter trades. Maybe this is going to help somebody out there. So we can see that we have this fair value gap here. We have this bullish fair value gap right here. So we had to just wait for price to, because if it's going to be bullish, price has to come into this fair value gap and continue to go up while violating this 1 hour CB. But we saw that price came into this fair value gap and closed, below this fair value gap. So that gives you an idea that, okay, price wants to become bearish because it has violated this bullish PD array. So that's how we got our short. I just had to wait a bit for a retracement and sold off from there. And you can see that from that moment on, we continue to sell off down. So I just took my profit at one of these lows. I took some partials until it gets to this low, and I left the trade. You can also see that price is coming down to this order block. I think this is a daily order block. Something. Let me just check. Okay, this is a 2 hour order block. So you can see that price just continues to sell off until it gets to this 2 hour order block. So, and that's easily how I take my trades. I hope you like this kind of content. I'm going to be doing more of this. I'm going to be very happy if you can support this channel by liking and subscribing to this channel. Until next time, bye.